Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Join us today as we take you back to July of 2023 when we visited Lassen Volcanic National Park. Now, at the time we were there, we recorded, as we always do, but we weren't able to air those on YouTube. But as of the end of last year, that law has been changed. We're now allowed to air those videos. So rather than just sharing this one with just our family and friends, this is out there for all of you to enjoy. So come along with us.
Thanks.
Now, we entered Lassen Volcanic National Park in the northwest corner of the park. There's a road that'll run through it. And the first thing you see when you come through the Ranger's Gate is Manzanita Lake.
And this thing is beautiful.
And you see the reflection of Mount Lassen up there. It's absolutely incredible. This is one of those parks too, you can hike as much as you want, you can hike as little as you want. So you can kind of take your experience at Lassen to a lot of different directions. The water was crystal clear. You can see the trout swimming through it there. And this literally is just feet through the Ranger's Gate.
Yeah.
This is the first place you start to see cars pulling off. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think this is probably one of the most beautiful national parks we've been in so far.
I had to agree with that.
Now, this was Reflection Lake, and a couple of the lakes and camping areas were closed as we went on up through there, but we'll show you the ones that are open. You'll come to the Loomis Museum, and the museum was not open when we were there, but there's the little matching building off to the right of it there. That is the front of the museum. And the other little building is a seismograph. So they're constantly monitoring for ground movements here because Lassen is a volcano. Now also at this entrance is the Manzanita Lake campground. And there were a few bigger rigs in there, but it looks like predominantly they're smaller spaces. So just keep that in mind and be cautious of your rig size.
Now, we were here in the some of the hottest days in the summer, and it is wonderful up here.
Yes, mid-July down in Redding below the mountain was well over 100 degrees every day, and it was comfortable up here. It was probably upper 60s, low 70s. Now we move up to the Lost Creek area, and Lost Creek, this area is kind of known for hot rock, which is this right here. Now this is an area on Lost Creek that was really neat. It runs right under the road at this bridge on a curve. We stopped and got out and took a look at it, and the sound of the water was beautiful.
Yeah.
And when you go to the other side of the road, you'll see the creek flowing towards you through this green pasture land, meadowland.
Yeah.
The mountains off in the background. Now just past there, you'll start to see some areas they consider devastated area, and they're devastated because of fire. and there was a major fire that went through Lassen a few years back. And it does look like they're starting to do a little bit of cleanup with it, but I don't know how much will be left natural and how much might be replanted. We're now at the Kings Creek area, and the Kings Creek area is another really neat little creek picnic area. Part of it runs along the road. There's a short hike, probably 2/10 of a mile, very short, down into the picnic area, and you'll start to see some signs of snow on the banks there. And the further you go towards the peak, the more snow you start to see. And again, it's quite a feeling to see a lot of snow, and even more snow here in a bit, and it still be comfortable.
Absolutely.
I think you had a sweater on and
light sweater, yeah. Shorts.
Yeah. You can see there was some depth to that snow, considering how comfortably warm it was now, and there's still that much left. Now, this is at the Lassen Peak trailhead, and this is a parking area where you can go ahead and hike up to the very top of Lassen Peak, and still a good bit of snow up there. This area is where you reach the highest point on the road at 8,512 feet. The top of Lassen Peak is actually at 10,457. You get about a 2,000 foot elevation climb there. Now you're starting to see a lot more snow. And just past the Lassen Peak trailhead, you'll come to Lake Helen. And Lake Helen, you can start to see it peeking through there. The color was...
Oh, it was so beautiful.
It was amazing. Such a vivid blue. Little bits of green tinge around the outside and just a real vivid blue.
And again, so peaceful. There were a lot of people coming and going and around us and all, but it still was just peaceful.
Yeah, very much. Now this was from a lookout just above it. Coming around the lake, the road actually wraps around the lake as it dips down. So we get closer to the edge down here with the mountains in the background. Beautiful, beautiful lake.
And that's frozen water there on the left.
Yeah, there was still ice in it. The road does get that close to the edge too.
Yes, it does.
The roads are good. They're nice, wide, paved lanes, but they don't believe in a lot of guardrails. Now, this one, I'm not exactly sure where the name Bumpass Hell comes from, but that's the name of this area. And that rock sitting out there, you can like look under it and see light. It's like perched out there. I kept thinking we ought to be seeing a coyote or a roadrunner or something around there. Now, just down the road from that is Emerald Lake. And Emerald Lake's probably one of the most famous ones there in Lassen because of its green color.
I say, you can tell why it's called Emerald.
And this lake and Lake Helen that we showed you previously are very, very close together. They're probably within a half a mile.
Yeah.
But totally different look in the water, both of them beautiful. Now that's Diamond Peak out in the distance there. And we're following the road. The road goes basically north to south, but they both entrances stay in the western part of the park. And this is a bridge that had partially washed out, is why you're seeing the barriers and the construction. But on the right hand side is what you really want to watch, where everybody is staring at it. This is the Sulphur Works. And we'll show you that a little bit more in detail here as we go. But they are bubbling hot sulfur pools. There's several of them on each side of the road. There's one that I wish had videoed better than what it did, because you could see a little
steam vent.
Yeah, that was probably not more than maybe a diameter of 6 inches, 8 inches.
Like softball size.
Yeah, but you could see the heat, the steam coming out of that the whole time, and the steam didn't film as well as what I'd hope it did. But you can tell there's activity down underneath there, and the views are just incredible.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Now this is actually the visitor center at the southwestern entrance. And they had some really neat interactive things in there that you could press on different features of the mountains, and they'd light up on the map to tell you where you would find them in the park. They had a great cafe, a little gift shop, and we leave you with a view. Cathy, what did you think about Lassen Volcanic National Park?
Wow. First of all, for it to be 115 degrees down where we were staying, and then get up and be wandering through the snow.
Yeah.
That was amazing. The little ponds, the waters were beautiful, just crystal clear. And we even saw a little snowman up there. But yeah, that was really beautiful. All of the little grassy areas that you could walk down in, and be around the snow. I mean, and then we also saw the I can't think, thermal thing where the whatever that was, it had the that egg smell to it coming out of it. So yeah, it was sulfur. That was really neat. I really enjoyed that.
It was really a great park.
Yes, it was.
Well, with that, we hope you've enjoyed the video today. If you have, leave us a thumbs up. We do appreciate it. And at the end of the video, watch for the dot up here in this corner. You can tap that if you haven't already subscribed, or if you need to ring the notification bell so you know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.